just behind me here is Ben Lomond. Today I'll be looking to take a walk to the top and just get some good footage as I go. I'm going to take my time. It's a lovely autumn day. I'm a bit late in the day to start, you know, it's 11:45 just now. As you see, it is covered in mist today, but it's not going to take away from it. Just hope that when I get to the top I get, you know, 5 minutes of clear. On my way here I met a good friend who told me I was off my head coming up here, but this is just something I enjoy doing. It's a beautiful day for a walk. It's not too warm. The colours are actually quite exquisite, and Scotland is a beautiful country, and at this time of the year it's absolutely amazing. A lot of the reason I come here, you know, is, well, a lot of the reason I do things like this is I enjoy the quiet, I enjoy the peace. It's a beautiful place, and I just hope I have a lovely walk. As you can see, you've got a better view of the loch now. It opens up beautifully here. This end you've got Balloch, Balmaha, and then it goes into the narrow strait. Over here you've got what they call the Arikert Alps. You've got 3 or 4 Munros over there, and at this time of the year, you know, it's beautiful. One of the things I've never been big for in the hills, and that is sort of my, you know, health drinks. I would much rather have a can of Coke. Today what I'm going to try and do is take my video camera in order to maybe catch something more of this. Well, I'm about a quarter way up Ben Lomond at the moment, and this is the tedious bit, this is the boring bit. Once I get to the top of the next ridge, I go through a little dip, and then it starts, you know, there's a bit of a steep climb, and then it gets fun again. You start going among a lot of rocks, and it's a bit more like mountaineering than just walking in sort of rolling hills. I intend to get to the top and go down through Tarnagan Ridge. Now, Tarnagan Ridge is a great walk, and today it will be very atmospheric because there's a lot of cloud cover over the top. Might be a bit wet. I don't know how much footage I'll get from the top and from this point on, but it's just such a lovely day. Oh, it's good to get some sugar in me. Quite an easy day, you know, but Ben Lomond's steep, and I've never found it easy. I've always found it quite steep and quite hard going. The Munros are mountains, or the hills in Scotland over 3,000 feet. They were named and catalogued by Sir Hector Munro. Cheers. Last thing is, things like this do not belong in the hill. So if you take it up the hill, please take it back down the hill with you. Well, here I am at the top of Ben Lomond. It's a totally different day, and for some reason the wind has died down here. Though coming up, the wind was howling. Must have been about 35-40 miles an hour at some points, and very, very icy. Although it's the 1st of November, we've had a very, very warm spell, but up here you would never know it. There's no point in taking any view. All I can see is mist on every side. But this is the top of Ben Lomond. I've made it. Anybody that thinks I'm mad coming up here, well, fair enough, maybe I am, but I think anybody that has this in their doorstep and doesn't come up is just as mad. Okay, thank you. It's all about getting here, having a nice little bit of bread and cheese, and some nice homemade lentil soup. Nice bit of ham in it. You know it's homemade when you've got to chew the ham. Well, here I am, sitting in the middle of a wee gully near the top of Ben Lomond. I've had a great day's walk. This is more mountainous. This is what you expect when you come up a mountain in Scotland. Now that's where, it's not far to the top, you know, it's just 3-4 minutes to the top here. So, but you're still in the shelter. And as I go down this path, you can see yourself, the path disappears into the mist, and this is Ptarmigan Ridge. It's not all about blue skies when you come into the hills. It's about, you know, experiencing the weather. And as somebody once said, there's no such thing as bad weather, there's only inappropriate clothing. So you get yourself dressed up right, and plenty of hot soup, bread, and enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the views, enjoy the lack of view, enjoy the mist, enjoy, you know, speaking to people from different places who somehow get the same thing out of being here. Creation is an amazing thing, and God created everything, created the rugged peaks, He created the ravens that fly about the rugged peaks. And I don't know what it is about getting into the hills, but for me there's something special. One colleague described coming out into the wild as, you know, a spiritual experience. Well, it can be a spiritual experience. And for myself, who believes in God and believes in a creator God, it is very, very, you know, it is a spiritual experience. One of the things that brings you close to a creator God is to look at His creation and appreciate His creation. And basically that's what I'm doing today. I'm appreciating the creation of a creator God. It's a beautiful place. Been a good walk. It's been dry enough so far, but obviously the rain's about to start.